Okay. Welcome to the next round of matches. Some great matches that we've just seen played. In this next round of matches, we have Emily Stevens versus Lacey Turner. So I'll have a quick chat with them. So
Right,
Emily.
don't hold that thing. Put it down. Let it on your leg. Whatever, just hold it up to you.
Hey Em. How exciting.
Very.
Very exciting. How are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling really good. I thought I'd be a lot more nervous than I am, but I'm feeling really good.
Okay. Well, that's a good sign. I feel you need to be nervous, right? Because it's good. To be nervous is good. It's anticipation. Tell me a bit about your preparation, Em.
I've been having a bit of coaching from Jay Windross. That's been great.
Yes.
And just pretty much practicing non-stop for the last 2-3 weeks.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Look, there's going to be a lot of people tuning in to watch you play. How long have you been playing the game for?
3 years now. Yeah.
Okay, so you've come a long way. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And enjoy yourself.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dal. Lacey. Hello, Dal.
Hello.
Good to see you. How are you feeling?
Really good.
Are you feeling nervy or?
A little bit.
I think it's good to be
It's
nervous.
my first money match. So.
First money match. Thank you for taking the match on. Really look forward to seeing you play. Have you had some pretty good preparation?
As much as you can with 3 kids and a full-time job.
Yeah.
But I'm
All right.
ready, yeah.
All right, you're ready. It should be a great match. I wish you well.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Good luck. Okay. Now we're going to call Curtis Fisher. Curtis, please. Hey Curtis, how are you, bud?
Mate, yourself?
We've had a little bit of a chat over the last couple of weeks. I think we had a bit of a powwow there.
Right.
I don't know a lot about your game, but Jay talks you up a little.
Yeah, right.
Says you go quite well.
Let's see how we go.
You want to let the viewers know a little bit about yourself?
Game-wise, I played quite a bit of pool as a kid,
Yep.
and then didn't play for a very long time and took it back up last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, enjoying it at the minute. Yeah.
Okay. Well, mate, I'm looking forward to seeing you play,
Thank you.
and I hope you have fun.
Cheers.
Good luck.
Mate. Cheers.
Thank you. Rhys. Rhys, you're on.
Try not to touch that.
Here we go. They get easier and easier, these interviews, don't they, mate, after you've done a whole heap of them, or they don't?
Not really, no. It's 6 months to the last one, I think, so I can't remember the last interview, actually.
Okay. I don't know how many money matches you've had now, Rhys.
I think I've done, this will be like the 5th one, I think.
The 5th one.
Yeah.
Have you got any idea on your record?
I lost, this might be the 6th one. I think I won 3, lost 2. I lost to Nathan and then I lost to Brett.
Okay. How's your prep been, Rhysy?
I've had a break since state trials, played a lot lead up to that, and then I had a break since then, so felt like I needed a break. So
Feeling fresh?
feeling fresh, yeah.
Mate, there's no doubt you're one of my favourite players. I love watching you play.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you go today. And I don't know much about your opponent. Do you know much about him?
No, no idea, no. I
suppose-
prefer to play people I don't know anyway. It's
Yeah.
a bit of element of surprise and, just play the ball so you don't know what your opponent's going to be like. So
Everyone looks forward to seeing you go, mate. You always put on a good show. Nice freestyle-y kind of a game and nice attacking. And
yeah, I'll try my best. And some days it's not there, but some days it is. So we'll see what happens, see what today brings.
we
Either way, I want to get a win, whether it's ugly or freestyle, just try and win.
Mate, looks like you got a bit of support here today too.
Yeah, a couple of people come from Harvey Bay, a because they're going to set other matches as well. Bo and Richard Williams, so good card for them this time. So they want to come and watch a few games. Yeah,
Mate, so thanks to your supporters for sure. Good luck, mate.
All right, thanks, Reddy.
Play
Thank
well.
you very much. Cheers.
Okay, so that's it for now. Let's get it on, and all the best in viewing. Come down and support the players. It's starting to fill up now. Come down and have a drink. Come and have something to eat, and watch some great pool.
Welcome everyone to the second session here at Snooker World. We're joined with Emily Stevens and Lacey Turner on table 1 and Rhys, Daly and Curtis Fisher on table 2. With me is Milosh.
Hey Jay.
Congratulations on your win.
Thanks, man.
How'd you feel out there?
I felt good, honestly.
Yeah.
I've been practicing a lot, so I prepared really well.
Yep.
I did get a little sick yesterday
Yep.
with a cold, but I didn't let it affect my mental side of the game.
Yep.
I was telling myself I'm fine, and that's what you got to do. I mean, you just got to bite your teeth down, and I started well, and then he came back in the end there, but I just held my nerve, and that's that. I'm proud of myself, really.
Oh, and so I know that myself personally, when I'm feeling ill or if I've got some pain somewhere or I've got a sore back or something like that, somew it just makes you concentrate a little bit
Of
more
course,
and
of course.
just you sort
You
of
can't let it affect you,
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a good opponent. I mean, he punished me when I made mistakes, and likewise, when he made a mistake, I punished him, and that's what it came down to in the end,
It looked like he took a little longer to settle in. It looks like a local guy used to the tables, would have practiced a lot here, that you probably would have been able to settle in.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit nervous to begin with, obviously, like a lot of you would do early on, but I think you would have felt the comfort pretty much
Yeah, I think
Pretty
the pivotal moment was I was 9-6 up and I had a long black to go 10-6. I missed and he went out, and I think that gave him, obviously, if it was me in his shoes, it would give him a lot of, belief.
Yep.
And then he got back to 9-all, and I just told myself, don't let it affect what happened before. Just move on. And then I got my chances. I took them. It's these moments. That's what you play pool for, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a different feeling to playing team pool when you to represent. I've always seen that team pool is still an individual sport. I mean, you're only out there on your own. Obviously, unless you're playing doubles, but you're sort of representing yourself and being yourself. It's not like your opponent can affect you while you're playing. It's not like your teammates can assist you while you're playing. So it is a solo sport. So if you can conquer this sort of style of pool here in these races and the one-on-one battles, you can find that you're pretty much more of an asset to a team.
100%. Because one frame pool is one frame pool, but this is where you really learn a lot about your game. What you're made of.
Correct.
So yeah, that's that, man.
Are you looking at playing again?
Yeah, I'll definitely have another match at some point.
Anyone you got eyes on? We're live on comms. We've got anyone you might want to call out, or someone that might have been...
Yeah, my teammate Siniša Vucic. Yeah, I'd like to play him. If his missus allows. No, Joe, I really, not anyone, man. Like whoever Reedy thinks is a good matchup, I'll let him choose that,
Yep.
I'm not this whole dude that looks at other players and calls them out. It's like, I'll let him, he's the matchmaker, so,
Yep.
I'll let him, whoever he thinks I'm
Trust him to make a
capable.
call?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. He's done this for a long, long time. So I've only 2.5 years in this game, so, yeah.
Well, I mean, you look at Friday night, the first round of matches, we both had Hill.
Amazing, yeah.
And then last night, I think we had another couple of close matches as well to finish out the night.
And that means that they're close. They're good matchups.
Yeah, they're pretty level. They're pretty level.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, mate, you're welcome to sit around and do some commentary with me, or if you want to go out.
I'll come back later. I just want to rest. And my brain's fried. But yeah, thanks, Jay.
Pop a couple of
Legend,
pills.
bro.
Congratulations,
Thank
mate.
you, man.
Well done.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for the chat.
No problems, Milos Pendos.
I'll be here for the day.
We turn our attention to some action on the table with Lacey and Emily. Lacey, I believe, won the lag and took the break on yellows. A little tricky layout. Two very similar style players. Both like to pot. And will give each other a lot of opportunities. Lacey a little bit more experienced in playing pool. Probably someone, if she had the opportunity to put some more time in, could definitely see herself going deep in some tournaments, representing Queensland. A really big opportunity presents her if she gets the chance to put some time in on the table. Emily's young, recently into the game. As she mentioned in the interview, I've been spending a bit of time with her on the tables, just trying to assist her to her development and her growth, and she's understanding what's required. Trying to put it into practice, which when you're developing in the game to begin with, it can be a bit tough, but I'm interested to see how that match pans out. Rhys Daly, obviously a stalwart on the Reedy's Money Match cards, is a continuous player. I don't think I've seen a card without him playing on it. And Curtis Fisher, first time player on a Reedy's Money Match card. Curtis from the Sunshine Coast. Curtis, a good opportunity to take the first frame here. Curtis, probably heard, coming from the UK. He's lived in Australia for quite a while. He's got back into the pool scene, played a lot of snooker. A lot of pool. Back in the UK, and with a big opportunity here to take the first frame against a very seasoned Rhys Daly, who unfortunately just missed out on a spot in the Queensland state team again. So always playing some incredible pool as Rhys. Lacey, opportunity on the 8. Really, really, really good putter is Lacey. Lacey goes 1 up.
Names are on there. Makes it easier.
This is just got to watch out for the in-off here. This cue ball is going to be tracking towards the top right corner. Overcut it. Probably a little bit worried about the in-off and has overcut it. The benefit is he hasn't left too much of a cue ball, and that red's really deep in the pocket, which makes it difficult for Rhys to control where that cue ball was going. Tough 8 ball here across the top right. Emily has come up dry. He's rattled. Curtis, you would suggest, would be going 1-0 up. The fairly regulation 8. And Curtis takes the first frame on table 2. Lacey taking yellows. It's missing the first ball. She'll just have to let herself get into the swing of things, just settle in a little bit, possibly get a little bit more time at the table when her opportunity comes, which will help her settle in. Rhys has ended up in a little bit of no man's land on table 2. Bit of a clustered layout on table 2. Lacey just gliding off a ball just to pretty much leave nothing on. I'm not sure what the dress code was sent out from Nessie to the girls, but they've donned the old black.
There was nothing
with the white kicks.
Assume that they knew, you know. Anywho.
Not a bad shot there from Emily. one thing you're going to know as you watch Lacey play is she won't die one inch. She'll always have a crack. She'll always back herself. It's up there. Brady, can you do me a favour? Can you just grab my bottle of water? She's out there by the timer. Nice little kiss there for Curtis. Sort of a tricky little layout here for Curtis, considering where the 8 is. I think you might have to transition each other into the table here. No, he's choosing to stick with his initial plan. Yeah, I think it was the best option. I'm not sure if that red is sort of frozen up there, but a natural angle would have created a little bit more distance between the where he actually ended up to begin with. Rhys has a nice big pocket down in the bottom left corner. Chosen to take the double on. It's an incredible shot. He had a big pocket down the bottom left corner here. He's just like to take the face double on. That's crazy. You never know what you're going to get with Rhys. What was wrong with the ginormous pocket down this bottom left corner here? What's wrong with the ginormous pocket down here? I'm like, gee, I'm watching the cue ball track.
Why not just get the black in there? Smash the double and hopefully the misses it might go off a draw and go on another side.
Always a good character. Is Rhys? Easy, yeah. Milosh, please come back and join me. Welcome back, mate. Thank you for joining me. You've sort of let the blood settle down a little bit and just enjoyed the moment a little bit.
Of course. The adrenaline's dropped off. I can relax now, man.
So you've seen any of these? Obviously, you would have seen Emily play.
I saw. What was this fella's name?
So this is Curtis.
Yeah, I played him in CVC. Was it this year? Yeah. I rated him. He was a really good player. And I've seen Rhys play. Obviously, he's a great player. He's had many money matches.
Yep.
But I haven't seen Lacey play. Yeah,
yep.
Who are you tipping here, man? You're tipping.
It's a tough game. I mean, you've got to take into consideration the fact that Rhys has played in many of these matches before.
Is this Curtis's first?
First time for Curtis, but I mean that is also a bit of a danger thing for Rhys. Someone who's experienced in this, you sort of expect a little bit to possibly win because of that.
Yeah, you got pressure that you're
Yeah.
favourite, yes.
Yeah. So just Curtis just.
Do you guys, he's from Sunny Coast?
Yes.
Do you guys have Supremes up there, or you just play on the 7
No,
footers?
we've got the 7 footers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we don't have the luxury of having the Supremes just yet. It would be nice.
Yeah.
I know that Reedy's bringing out some tables soon, so
Nice.
I might have to have a word with the boss and
Yeah, and see.
see if I can twist his arm to.
Well, it's the
tables
future
in it.
now, isn't it? Really. I mean.
It is. It is. I mean, we've been playing. I know that Supreme have been the major sponsor of tables for the WEPF for about 30 years, I think.
In
it
England,
was.
yeah.
Well, just the World 8 Ball
Yeah, okay.
Pool Federation. So they've been the table of choice for over 30 years. So
Great shot by Emily.
that's what.
That was an amazing shot.
That's what we've got to go over and play on every year. You know, we play on our 7 footers and then we go over to England and play on a smaller table, which you know we're starting to filter into our pool at the moment now, which can take a bit of adjusting. We don't play on the same sort of cloth. As you know, it can get a little bit more congested. But I find the transition from a 7 footer onto these a little bit more simpler than going from a 7 footer back, 6 footer back to a 7
Yes, and that's what I struggled at CVC because of that.
Yeah.
Playing on these all the time and then going to a 7 footer was like very difficult to adjust.
Yep.
But I know like probably from a 7 to this it's a bit easier, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the benefit you have is I think being able to get onto a quicker cloth, being able to just cue a ball a little bit better than when you go on the reverse and you get into such a muscle memory and just a rhythm of just being able to just cue a ball nicely and get the reaction that you're expecting, but you're actually getting on a slower cloth and then you have to actually work harder for less. And
I struggled with the pace the most.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. It's probably the different cloth. You're playing nationals this year.
Yeah. I was fortunate enough to get an opportunity to go to Sydney. There was a referee, a professional referee that's in Sydney who she does hayball and snooker and some American pool as well, and she was interested in getting involved in international rules as well. So she was coming to the New South Wales state trials, and I was going over to meet up with her and give her a rundown and give her some pointers and everything. And you know, the opportunity came up that said I can trial as well if I wanted to, because I couldn't attend the ranker this year for.
So you got like a wild card or something, yeah?
No. The New South Wales, due to their membership base, which is, I think it's under 100 affiliated members. They've been given the opportunity by the other states under the ABF that they are allowed to get players from other states to help fill a state team, and if they, under the condition that the players haven't trialled for their own state that year, or in any sort of ranker, that they're allowed to trial. So, you know, it worked out for me.
So you made the team.
I did.
Awesome.
I did.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Awesome. Is it your first national?
No, so I represented Queensland a couple of years ago.
Nice.
But yeah, this is.
So you made the switch, huh?
Not without some. I don't know how you call it. Just. I don't think everyone sees it.
Of course
the same
not.
way.
Of course, yeah.
I'm guessing it's the whole state of origin thing,
yeah.
the New South Wales, Queensland thing. But you know, I think at the end of the day, an opportunity to whether to play for your state or just to play
Exactly right.
nationals,
Exactly right. Is
you
just
can't miss out on
of
the
course,
opportunity
of
to do it.
course.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're about 6 or 7 weeks away.
And it's on the 7 footers, so you'll have a bit of an advantage as you always play on it, you know?
I have a Supreme table at home.
Oh, do you? Okay.
So I know I find it really difficult going from the Supreme to the 7 footers.
Okay. But the clubhouse has 7s,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
So we'll do some extra work. I'll probably start playing on my table at home in the next week or two and make sure the next 6 weeks are just solidly on the 7 footers.
Yep.
teamed up with Rhys, my doubles partner, so
Nice.
I'll make sure that I'm prime possum for him. Him and Greg Siegel made the final of the doubles last year, so I've got big shoes to fill. Greg, if you're listening, I don't know if you're hoping that I go one better or not, but hopefully I do. But I know that looking at the teams, WA are going to be very, very hard to beat. We've got a really good side.
Yeah, they do.
With Alex obviously down here at the moment, he a really good up and coming player for WA, and he missed out by a frame making the WA team. And
I heard on the commentary he said that was it last
yeah,
night.
yeah, but he fortunately enough he's in age to be able to play under 23, so he still gets his opportunity to represent in his home state, which Queensland next year. We've got the opportunity next year to host next year. So
is Queensland hosting next year?
Yes, Queensland.
Wow,
It's
cool.
Queensland hosting next year.
Who's hosting it? Do they know
I'm not sure that we've got anyone set in stone yet. I know I'm working hard with Sunshine Coast Council. They're offering to assist financially and make sure that we've got the opportunity the funding to be able to.
yet? And will it be on? Would you prefer Supreme or does?
Well, I mean, I'd love to be able to afford to buy 40 Supreme
You can't,
tables,
yeah,
but I don't know what sort of financial position the QEBF are in. I'm not on the QEBF committee. It was put to the associations, and obviously I'm part of Sunshine Coast. It was put to the associations to try and find a venue for nationals. And I know the venue that I'm looking at was one of the venues which the AEBF were looking at to try and host the world titles that we were meant to have this year. It ended up being in Albury, but it was one of the venues they were hoping to get. But working with both the venue and the council and with the AEBF as well to try and get the Queensland Nationals on the
they'll
Sunshine
come up with
Coast.
something,
Oh, absolutely.
It's a big deal. Like they should help out.
Yeah, I mean, my sponsors happy to supply the 40 tables we need.
There you go.
For nothing, which is an amazing opportunity. But we also don't know what's happening down the track when it comes to things like ultimate pool. I mean, the ultimate pool are obviously big in the WEPF, and the AEBF are a member of the WEPF. So we don't know if they're going to have some input in it of how our nationals are run. So yeah, it's an exciting time. At the moment, we just got to find a venue that can house it.
Yeah.
So.
Are you excited for the main event tonight?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Craig's had a couple now, back to back. He had Alec. Has he had someone before?
Who was he? Yeah, he did play someone before. It was Kyle Thompson.
Kyle, So not a main event. No, he played Kyle. That's correct. So played Kyle Thompson. Obviously,
It was a close race as well.
won't be playing nationals this year, which is I find quite interesting. He chose not to trial, but I think he's got a spot in to go to Malta for Blackpool.
Yes, he's going away. Yeah.
So.
Emmy, what's she on? Yellows.
It's on yellows by the looks of things.
She can get on it.
I'm actually quite surprised she's going.
Me
this
too.
ball.
She has the yellow to get on. Oh, she's played a safety. But
Yeah, I don't think it's safe enough. Yeah, I don't think it's.
And that's, I think, what pressure does. It sometimes puts you in such a defensive mindset,
Yeah. Lacey's just got to make sure she doesn't overplay this because it can possibly go into the centre pocket on this right side. But she's
good.
Controlled it well.
If Emmy attacked that, she probably could have been out,
Yeah, well, she definitely would have. Potting, just dropping that into the centre.
Yeah.
She would have had a nice natural angle for the cue ball just to run down for the 8. So what's your week of pool look like, mate? What do you
Straight shot. It's a great black. Week of pool. We play league Thursdays, so that's a definite. And with this money match, I tried to get down as much as I could in my spare time, and have races with as many different people as you can because it's always good. Now that the money match is over, I probably won't come down as much.
Any drinks,
So,
boys,
yeah.
at all?
I'm good.
Good with the water, thank
Good.
you.
But yeah, 2-3 times a week I think is good, man. It's hard. If I had my own table, I'd probably play every day, but I don't, so it's difficult.
How old are you?
I'm 34 now, man.
34?
Yeah.
Crikey, I would have said you were 24.
I know, I'm holding good.
I tell you what, everyone used to say that about me. I got to my mid to late 30s, and they're like, "What? I would have said you were like 26."
Yeah. I always get mid 20s.
2 years of turn, and now I look like I'm 60.
I guess I'll thank my parents for that.
Good genes.
But yeah, it's you need to put the time in if you want to play well, man. It's just how it is with any sport, man.
Absolutely. And I suppose you've got to have a desire for it as well.
That's exactly right. I think I'm passionate because I'm sort of new to the game. I've only played 2.5 years, so my passion is really high,
I think I was playing every single day of the week when I was sort of really enjoying my pool and really sort of had that excitement about it. I was playing a league on a Monday night, a league on a Tuesday night, a league on a Wednesday night, another league on a Thursday night, and then generally you might have a tournament to go to that runs the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So playing every single day, it was it's a lot of pool, it's a lot of time inside.
Yeah.
Especially when you live in a place like Melbourne, you've got to take the opportunity when a good day comes because you don't get many of them.
That's right.
So after a little while, I sort of noticed that I'm an outdoors active sort of person.
Yeah,
I
nice.
was back then.
That's
I was
good.
spending too much time indoors.
Yeah, I used to play soccer my whole life, man. So I was an outdoor person until I had 2 knee recos, so I sort of had to give it up. But that's why I started playing pool.
2 knee recos.
Yeah.
What was your position?
Striker or left wing.
Striker.
Yeah, that's what I played. But I could play, because I played my whole life. You can play any position when you know the game.
Yeah.
If a coach gives you a role, you got to do it.
Yeah.
I do miss playing, but at the same time, I don't. Like the pre-season and getting fit and it's
No futsal?
Nothing.
No.
I just said to myself after my second, what's the point of risking an injury again? And even playing for fun is worse to get injured and do your ACL again. So I said to myself, I think it's just time. I played for 20-something years, so I had a good time, man. Yeah.
I've started getting the old man injuries. I've torn my Achilles twice now.
Wow.
So
On the same leg.
yeah, same one. Yep.
So that's pretty much as bad as an ACL. They're both the worst injuries you can have, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they do say once you get that scar tissue, it's more likely to go more often. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's just your mind tells you what you want to do, but the body the body responds. Unfortunately, and you just don't know how your body's going to respond. Curtis just found to hit a rail there. Just a bit of a clustered table, but Rhys will have an opportunity here to be able to
open it up a bit.
Yeah, just create some separation in that pack.
Would you try open it right now, the black and that yellow, or would you take your time?
The yellow, which is the bottom left corner here, the yellow is second up. I'm putting the cue ball sort of against the rail here, potting it in the opposite bottom right corner, just letting the cue ball sort of nudge into the red to try and separate it. It's just sort of the cue ball naturally runs through there, and you're going to leave yourself on something there. This is an opportunity here that it could possibly got some separation. I was more worried about landing up against something.
That's right.
Because if you play the other way, caught the red
and
thick,
now he has to really think, because the yellow on the other side, you really need to think how you're going to get up there if you're going for the out, Here we go, I think he's got a chance here.
Yeah, he's just got to worry about where this yellow is going to go. It's going to track to the bottom rail here.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the combination shot is not...
Would you maybe take that yellow up there now or not?
I think, considering the position that it is in and the way these tables are playing, I think you need to be a little bit further down the table. Yes. He's got the yellow to play up top and just run through it a bit.
He does.
Just going to make sure he doesn't overplay it. And it's sort of tough going against the nap. You don't really know how the cue ball is going to take when it starts getting forward momentum, and he's played it pretty well.
Great shot.
Would have liked probably a little bit more cue ball. When I say that, probably a little bit further away from the rail to be able to maybe play it a little bit more comfortably.
That's a good.
Yeah, so that was what I was worried about.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about. He definitely wanted to be coming down the left side of the red, leaving himself so close to the rail. He sort of jacked
maybe
him
had
up on
to,
that shot.
if he punched it a bit harder, we would maybe move the black, you know. And maybe, like you said, it's hard. Then you lose the pot as soon as you put more power on it.
It's going to be a foul. I don't think he's going to rail it. But he got a result.
He did get a
result. Just blocked the red off there. Curtis might just chip the red off the rail. It's near the centre pocket. Just chip it out into a better position. Leave him snookered. No, he's going to...
He's going for it.
Yeah.
Well, they're there, so...
I would be taking this into the corner, not to the centre. So the bottom right corner.
Okay.
Take it to the nearer pocket. Just with a little bit of angle, just a tiny bit of screw. It doesn't where the red is over the centre pocket. It doesn't matter really where you leave it. See, I wouldn't be going in the long pocket. I would be going the bottom right corner down here, near where the 8 ball is. 15. Just sort of stunning it in. They're just going to come across the rail. You've got your...
Look, if he makes the pot, he's probably out. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, see, that's...
I think he just made it a little bit harder there.
I would have, probably even played the middle there instead of the long, if you know what I mean. It was a closer pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Rhys.
miscued.
Whoopsies.
Miscue. Base cut, is it? Yeah.
Big pocket. No, you get it. Come on in. Curtis, probably an opportunity which he didn't expect.
I think Rhys, he rushed it, you know, he could have taken a little bit more time. And that's what I find. The more time you take, the better chance you have to pot. If you start rushing, that's when you miscue or, you know. It's the fundamentals, isn't it?
It is. But, I mean, I think that's Rhys's personality at 8 ball. He's someone who just gets through. That was a tough shot to begin with.
Yeah,
I think Curtis might play this and come down the bottom end of the table here. And then takes the
Good start for the girls, 2-all.
Yep, which he has done. Just needs to drop this in. The natural angle of potting this is just going to come out nicely. Probably just stun back a little bit.
Make sure of the pot, I think.
Yeah. You just don't want to catch this too thin and just run a little bit too far fast for the 8.
Yeah. You got to be delicate, don't you? And you might even miss the pot. Yeah, see?
Trying to hold for it.
That's the one.
The mental side of things, you're trying to hold for that.
That's
yeah. And if he had that bit of angle there, he possibly could have just run through it a bit. A 2-frame turnaround there. Could have been 2-all, but now it's 3-1.
Yeah, so that second last shot, he should have just punched it a little bit.
Yeah, just
a little bit more.
Through a little bit more. Yep.
To leave himself less angle, and then he would have been easily out.
Yeah.
It's just this game's about millimeters and all. Like they matter so much.
Well, it does. I mean, you know, anyone who's watching who's sort of trying to understand, you know, how you missed that or why that sort of happened. At the end of the day, we're just saying, like, as simple a ball over the pocket like that, and the fact that you leave yourself where you did. It actually makes the next shot a little bit harder because the thought process is I don't want to run too far to be able to pot the 8.
That's right.
So if you adjusted the way you played the shot before and got yourself into a better position off that shot, it's going to make that next shot a little 100%. Bit easier, and you're not going to have to worry about holding for the 8.
But it's like any sport. In soccer, we always say the first touch is the most important. When you set yourself up for the shot, you know, it's your first touch. Same here. If you just a second last shot, if you punch it a little bit more, he would have been out. You know, and that's what it is.
Absolutely.
It's like that.
Correct. Don't forget, guys, we've got a huge next 3 matches coming up.
Yeah, who we got next? Is it VJ?
We've got Dickie Williams and Bo Young.
Yeah.
We've got VJ Randall and Glenn Dempsey from Victoria.
That's a
which
match.
Is going to be a race to 21 as well. And then the main event, we've got Craig Stevens and Alex Kingsbury, who's come up from WA. following in Ben Judge's footsteps, trying to make WA a little bit more wealthy. So good luck to those guys. Some huge matches there.
It is. I'm excited for it,
All,
man.
all three worthy of a main
Main
event.
event, that's right.
Yeah.
Have you seen much of this Dempsey guy play?
No, Irish. I know he's Irish. He's played a lot of pool in Ireland. You can see a lot of him on YouTube. Has played quite a few money matches, and from what I've seen, he's won quite comfortably. I think is probably fair to say. I'm not sure of how he was challenged, or whether he was playing someone of
The level of
his
opponent,
ability,
yeah, yeah.
or whether he was playing someone of equal ability.
shot,
I don't
yeah.
know, but each time it looks like he's played well and played solid. So
Yeah. And BJ's in great form, so I'm excited for it.
every time I come down on Thursday, I've watched VJ just
Yeah.
absolutely tear it up.
Machine, man.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's good to see VJ back.
Yeah, because he had a great junior
Yeah,
career,
absolutely.
and that that's a big difference when you've played it for that long, even from when you were young.
Yeah.
He's firing now, man.
It's good to see.
Good to see, exactly
Yeah,
right.
and he's healthy, which is good. Good stuff, Veach. We're good. It's good to see you back, mate, and playing.
Rhys looks like he could be out here. Just that black. Would you leave that ball as your last on the right of the black and come behind it?
For me,
Or
for
would you rather these
something
ones?
dumb, I'm probably taking the two reds there. I'm probably taking the highest of the two red, the closest to the 8, and probably nudging into the 8.
Okay.
Then you've got a ball that drops into the centre.
Maybe he tried that, but. Well, now he's forced.
Yeah, where the 8 is at the moment, you've got to land in a certain area of the table, which is sort of the top left corner of the table. Whereas if you get it like 4 or 5 inches off the rail, you've got a bigger margin of area where you can land. So ideally, I mean, this would be perfect if this was his last ball he's going for right now.
Yeah.
But trying to hold for this without snooking yourself is going to be a tough.
Yeah.
It's had to play it at that pace.
That's a good shot.
But
Ooh.
as I said, like that's the way Rhys plays. You just get down and hit it. But pressure.
That's what I'm saying. If that was his, you got to pick one. Which one you want to be your last, man.
I think Curtis has got an opportunity here to sort of play a pot miss, a bit of a pot to nothing here, down the right rail.
Just play the snooker.
Yeah, if he pots it, he's snooker.
Probably snooker's the better option.
You just don't want it to drop because you're not really leaving yourself an amazing. He's gone hard at it, and he's got the snooker, which is what he
He
wanted.
does, yeah. Good shot. I think the best part of this game now is the change of rules, in my opinion. Some people love the world rules, but I prefer these rules, It's just so much more attacking and free-flowing,
Yeah, look, I mean,
In my opinion, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely, and valid as well.
I think it was fair, but.
They're just going to be reviewing Emily's shot just there.
No, you're right. I'm just going to get her to check that, make sure it wasn't a shot. But I don't know if she's going to be able to tell anyway, because I didn't dig it into the road.
Who's big head? Who's big head? Your big head. As you can probably see if you're looking at the live chat, Nessie is putting up the matches to come. Make sure we tune. Who's Andrew Gruff? Who's Andrew Gruff?
Good shot.
Who's this guy?
Good shot. That's perfect.
Curtis, probably another frame here which he probably didn't expect, and probably should have won that last frame as well. Score probably should be even the other way around, probably 3-2 to him.
But that's this game, isn't it? Like, it's just. It's probably better she didn't pot that. So.
Yeah, it's look. Whether she was trying to purposely miss it or not, you probably want to miss it hitting the bottom jaw or the bottom rail first. So it sort of, it's better to be higher the pocket than it is towards the top rail, because this is your opportunity now. Had you been high, you've got an opportunity. Whereas now, we were talking before, you've got to be in a certain part of the table to be able to get to it. So you look at the table, you sort of need to be at like 10, 11 o'clock on that table to be able to get to that properly. And Lacey's got a bit of experience here. Lacey knows. Lacey's a big potter, but she knows in the situations she won't pot when she doesn't have to. And
exactly right. And that's
she's
the key, isn't it? To know when to go and when not to go, man.
Since changing, you were talking about the rules, world rules and international rules. I think with international rules now, and I think that, I think you've got to validate taking a ball off the table every time you're looking at pot. You've got to really assess, if I'm taking this ball, am I giving myself a better opportunity by doing this? And not just potting balls for the heck of potting balls with we'll see how we go.
Because in world rules, you always had that opportunity to come back in the frame, where here you get punished.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You could take, if you get down towards the end and you've got a couple of balls left and you're in a really bad position with those couple of balls, you could get pocket control, slow the frame down, make sure you get back to the table. Where here, you can't do that anymore. Exactly right. You can't do it. So
every shot really is key. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and everyone who's sort of listening now, who's probably sort of trying to still understand international rules and trying to find their way through international rules, and there's someone who just wants to keep potting balls, you've got to evaluate what am I benefiting out of potting a ball here, and especially what benefit am I getting out of potting this ball in particular. And there's no point in taking a ball off the table
with no next step.
If you're going to leave yourself, if you've got a couple of bad balls, there's no point in taking balls off the table.
I think the biggest key is like getting your bad balls out early, because they're the ones that really cost you. What a shot! That could be even one of the shots of the day for me. From what I've seen, that's a great cut. Amazing.
Finds herself in the lead. Well done, Emily. Great cut on that.
Just you really need to just get your problem balls out early, because they're the ones that are going to cost you in this rule set at the end.
Yeah, correct.
Because there is no intentional fouls. There's no way to weasel your way out anymore.
No.
Covering pockets, none of that is a thing anymore. So, like you said, the thought of every shot is probably more now.
Exactly right. And it definitely, it's something that I've noticed now, transitioning to these rules, is I'm thinking about what benefit am I having by potting balls. In world rules, you'd be potting balls to try and pot out, and if you don't pot out, you just cover a pocket.
Yeah, that's it.
Or cover a pocket.
Yeah.
Whereas now, you can't get away with that thought process. We still, I think a lot of the lower level players are watching the pros do what the pros always do, and that's just run racks. They just run racks for fun, because it's something they've done, and they've done it in world rules. They now do it in international rules, and I think the lower level players think, that's still the way to go. I see them do it. That's the way to win. No, you're not going to win without potting balls. But the thought process behind it is that they're never. And Mick Hill said it when he was out. He goes, I don't understand. When he first came to Australia, he couldn't believe how attacking Australians were when it came to pool. He said the English method was to
Wait
get
for
themselves
their
into
chance.
into a position to be able to go game.
That's exactly right.
And more times than not, it wasn't creating an out at the start of the frame. It was creating a situation for when you had your opportunity to be able to go out.
Exactly right. Let your opponent sort of maybe make that decision of going out.
Yeah.
And then if they miss, you're in control. I mean, that's this rule set. That's what it is, man.
Well, that's it. I mean, you're trying to put yourself in a better position without giving the opportunity to your opponent
That's
to be able
right.
to pot out.
That's
so,
right. Yeah, look, there's players that really don't like this new rules because it's, in a way, it's just not much tactics. Do you get what I mean? Like I remember world rules when I first started. That's what we played.
Yep.
Yeah, frames could go for
Great
like
shot,
45 minutes. Some
Yep.
frames, it's tit for tat, tit for
Yep.
tat. There's not much of that anymore. Some people prefer that. Me, I prefer just attacking pool. I mean, it's just how I am. But I could see why other people don't like it because they used to be really good at that chess.
Yeah, and look, I think since changing the rules, I think a lot of people have just not necessarily taken it to incorrectly or taken the thought process to it incorrectly. The two shots have been taken away from them. They've been able to knock your ball in, as a skill shot or a tactical shot. A combination shot. Has sort of taken away an advantage they believe.
Right.
But I think the benefit that this game has is you can still play tactical pool. You can still play it. That's
it's
not
just
gone.
a different type of tactics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you want to play tactical pool, and we saw a bit of it last night, you can play tactical pool if you play it correctly. The thing that's changed into international rules is, you've got to hit a rail no matter what. If you snook it, you've still got to hit a rail, or you've got to pot a ball. So the mentality of all I've got to do is make contact with my ball, which in these rules is the same, but it's just a ball in hand foul. Where in the world rules that was a legal shot.
Or you could just all you need to do is touch the
But now you've got to hit a rail. So if I've got to hit a rail, I might as well try and get it in the pocket. Because I might as well hit it hard enough to try and hit the pocket. So we're finding people say flukes, but they might be flukes, they might not be, because we're in a situation now where we have to hit a rail, and the pockets are along the rail. So why not attempt to try and pot it?
Exactly.
So we're seeing a lot more people attempt, shots to pot. So it's the thought process of playing safeties now. Kick shots. A lot of people are getting out of kick shots and potting balls because, one rail out to get out to your ball. They're practicing that more now because you used to go from being able to get out of a snooker by leaving your ball hard up to not break open that pack to now you actually have to hit into that ball.
It happened
so
today
you
for
don't
me.
foul.
There was a moment there where the pack, I had to hit him, and you can't just tap up. You can't tap up because you'll foul. So you had to hit it harder and break it. That's that's what it's forced to do now. Yeah.
Exactly, and that's an opportunity to pot a ball as well. So Rhys, I think the shot here for Rhys is to
play
the turnover.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just a matter of which ball he chooses to do it with, because I think that yellow is a little bit far out of the pocket to be able to do it comfortably. Maybe the combination.
Jay, I'm just going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll be back.
Wash, go take care of business. Yeah, as I was saying, it's the as I said, that yellow was just sort of sticking a little bit far out of the pocket to make it an easy sort of turnover shot. As I was saying about international rules, we've had to change when it comes to the shot. We've had to change and adapt to new rules, and we've got to adapt and change to a new style of tactical play. So it's Curtis levels it back up, 3 apiece. So it's not just the top players, the potting players have had to adjust. it's not just the tactical players that have had to adjust, it's also the potting players that have to adjust to a different style and different method and adapt new ways. So there's a Jacko's making sure he's out of the camera view.
Oh no.
I haven't really missed it. So
Emmy just put the yellow over on the other side, and now Lacey's got a good chance. Probably, maybe just, would you play another snooker here? Because the transition to the other red up there, I'm just trying to think. She's got it. Let's see now.
I was going to say there's probably an opportunity to go game here, but probably, as we were talking before, just the thought process of making sure that you got your cue ball in a good, better position, because now you can't go that red next to the black because you're going to play into the black.
Yeah, so this is what I mean. Yeah.
The eight's open. It's got a chance of a reverse double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see the girls though have a crack. This is what I enjoy.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
it's always good for the game.
Matches.
Yeah.
See Michelle Goon in the background there. Her name came up as a possible opponent for Emily.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we can get her on a card as well. There's a lot of players in
Great
Queensland.
shot, Emmy. What a shot.
It's a great shot. A lot of female players in Queensland.
Nice.
Oh, great finish.
But this is what I'm saying. Lacey, she allowed,
Yep.
instead of making her not being able to play that shot, that's what it comes down to. Like you said, your shot selection is so important in this rule set.
Yep. And perhaps maybe purposely missing the red that's next to the black in that situation. Instead of potting the one in the centre, maybe purposely...
Could have sat it over the pocket.
Just block the path of that eight. So if she leaves that, obviously the yellow wasn't in a great position.
Yeah.
If she left herself in her in a hard position and she still pots it, you've got the black covered.
I wouldn't have gone for the out there only because of that red. It was hard to transition up there.
Yeah. But again, I mean...
Because if you get ball in hand, it's much easier then, isn't it?
It is, and so that was sort of the benefit. If you've got pocket control down here, with that red sort of covering the eight, the opportunity then is to be able to get that red that was at the top corner there.
Because she would have had to play the yellow up there, maybe leave the white up there, miss,
Absolutely. That break from Lacey.
She has a tough starter here.
Makes a yellow.
Oh no, she's got the yellow.
Yellow
There
centre.
you go.
And yellow's got table control with the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
Here we go, Lace. Come on, mate. Come on.
Makes a big difference when the tables are ironed compared to when they're not, because we rarely iron them here, like before league or anything, but we probably should.
It does make a difference.
It's a big difference, much quicker.
Yeah. And I think also that credit to. That's it. Sorry.
She missed.
Credit to also to the Gold Coast. They ball cleaner, and the balls are cleaned, all the time. So always trying to give the best conditions as possible to every opportunity they have, which is such a great benefit to have.
Of course.
How's the bloke meant to watch the footy?
shot.
Got a
It's a
multi
great shot.
on my telly.
That
Best of both
was
worlds.
a beautiful result there for Rhys.
Raiders for the upset at home. Panthers out. Cleary can run fumbling easy. Oh, I've got to put the. Sorry guys, I got the AFL on. I've got to put the rugby on. Is that Rhys looking at that one? Thank you, Nessie. Put the Raiders Panthers on in the background and. all right. Good, not bad. Good position for that yellow to be in. Because obviously that yellow in the bottom left corner doesn't go. So having the opportunity to, if you can pop the other yellow and sort of break into that pack to separate, you've got the comforting ball in this bottom right corner here to reposition yourself to get onto it. A little bit unlucky with the kiss. Would have liked to catch the red first rather than the rail first.
She's just going to make sure if she's going to play this top ball, just put it in a good spot, you know.
Yeah.
Don't try to kill it again. Are you going to have another match, Jay, on the card sometime?
I think I will eventually.
You played Lenny last time, was it? Close
Yeah.
match. Hill?
Yeah, it was a hill match.
I watched that one.
Yeah, it will eventually, yes.
Yeah.
Just not at the moment. I'm mentally not in the right place.
Yes.
Mentally, I'm not really in the place for pool.
And that's you're not just going to take a match just because you got to be ready. So it's good
Yeah.
that you can identify that. You know?
Yeah.
Now she's got probably a little bit of angle here to.
But this is what I've been trying to work on with Emily a lot is that potting isn't always the option. As we were saying before, what benefit am I going to get out of potting this?
It would, if that went in, there would have been like,
considering my layout.
Yeah.
Look where the cue ball is at the moment. If that ball goes in, what now? There's no balls that go to a pocket. You might as well leave a ball out in the open and do what you're going to do anyway, rather than have less traffic for your opponent.
Just playing a long game.
So, I'm sure taking that ball was the option. As they take a break on table 2 with Rhys.
Good shot.
With Rhys 5-3 up.
Yeah. Good shot. Lacey's played a great snooker there. Oh no, she can just see the red up there. Emily can see the red up at the top of the table.
Absolutely, she can. But if she takes it on
and misses, yeah.
I think the shot here is just to
try to leave the white on the other side.
Yeah, just glide off the side of it, leave the cue ball on the top of it. Oh, Nessie, we've lost the. Oh. Sorry. Yep. No good shot.
Still got back to
What was that?
Ken Boyne still has got back to me that, even though I cancelled the match. Yeah.
What do you mean you cancelled?
I cancelled the match between Ken Boyne and Steve Curtis.
Why?
Well, he paid no money.
Oh, yeah.
And he hasn't responded to any messages.
Okay.
The way things went last night, Dakota.
He's got a bar.
The way things went last night, Dakota, it might be a 3 a.m. appointment in Urzikstan.
So did someone jump in to play Steve?
The
Especially on the left hand.
Yeah,
Someone
look,
jump in to play
Dakota,
Steve?
they're the
Jack?
exact same lights.
Okay.
It's just the settings on the cameras which we're sort of battling with it at the moment. So I've reset everything to default, but somehow they're still a little bit darker on table 1 for some reason. So I didn't get the chance to attend to it this time round, but we'll definitely will get to it when I have the opportunity. Does look like it has a bit of a haze over it, like it's got a bit of a filter on top of it.
I just turned up the brightness a fraction.
He just enjoys it.
Have a little turnover there, shot there from Lacey.
When do they have a break next?
8 as well. Because
They're
8,
only racing to 9.
it's still halfway through. It's a possible 17 frames. So if they have a break at 8, that's pretty much halfway through. Welcome back, mate.
Yeah.
As the guys on that table 2, they're about to get back in. This is going to be shot. Yeah.
Yep, all good, mate.
Okay.
I'm running.
Dakota, you have to tag me in that that video that you put up on your story. I don't know if it was Glenn or his opponent javelined his cue. You have to tag me in that. I want to see it. I've been trying to find it. Message it to me. But yeah, we're looking forward to checking Glenn out. Let me know if there's any nicknames we need to know of, because we'd love to use them on stream. I haven't seen him.
Good part.
I haven't seen him yet in the venue. I'm guessing he's here somewhere. Clever shot. Clever shot. Lacey, now she's got 8-ball control as well as pocket control. Sorry, with the safety as well to go with it.
Emmy will probably try snooker as
Oh, they get Lacey.
Good shot.
Great shot. Just off straight. 8 in the centre.
Good
Yeah,
shot.
great shot. Good shot. Good finish there from Lacey.
Rhys is on a bit of a tear now.
And this is the thing about Rhys, which I was telling you about, is he gets through. Like, he's not someone who you'll sit and be methodical and think about it. He'll pick it, he'll go for it, he'll attack, and before you know it,
Yeah.
there's three
There
frames
were
to
so
go.
many dead balls there, and somehow that frame was over and gone in 60 seconds, man.
Yeah, it just happens like that, and all of a sudden he's done it 3 times already. You're like, hang on a second, I was level with him a second ago, and now he's 3 frames ahead of me.
And that's these tables and these rules. Sometimes you can run racks, man, you know, like, to get a good break or, man.
So, yeah, send me the video. I want to see it. I'll speak to him when he comes in. He was 5-0 up and then lost 7-6. You don't have a score for Milosh and...
Yeah, I know.
Mark.
I know. I'm about to update it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no worries.
When I was okay, right, you looked at me.
this poses to be an interesting frame here with the girls, with the 8 where it is in the bottom corner. And in this situation, I'm not wanting to pot balls. I'm more than happy for my opponent to start potting balls here. Because as you get along, the balls are going to be left on the table. The one's going to be in this bottom corner near where the 8 is. Have a look where the 8's end up on the break on table 1.
Wow.
And as we were saying before about the thought process and what benefit am I having from potting balls here? In this situation here, you want to have the most balls on the table, because once you start having the most balls on the table, you can start pushing your opponent's balls down towards the 8, forcing them to have to play down there.
Right.
Almost stopping them from being able to get a stalemate as well, and getting a re-rack when you're in complete control of the table. So you just got to be careful you don't get a kiss off the yellow and knock it in, knock the 8 in. Right.
That's okay. Nah, it's helped her out a bit there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yellow's a much better position than what they were.
So like you said here, it's not about potting, it's just about waiting for someone to make an error.
It is. You got to. This is the tactical frame that you're talking
That's
about.
right.
Yeah. Dakota, while you're there, any danger of bringing the bride and the kids up and possibly getting a money match? Anyone you've been interested in playing?
It's a good shot.
Anyone you've seen you might want to put yourself up against? It'd be good to get some more Victorians up. We want to try and get Craig Stevens and a Rob Bowen or a Steve Jamison would be good.
I think Rusty was saying he wants to play Ron
Kelly.
Kelly's a great player.
Oh,
from what I've seen, you know, he can hit a ball, man.
Won the clock back a decade, 15 years ago, and
that'll be cool.
Wow, we played probably one of my, even though I lost, probably played one of my best matches against Ron.
Yeah.
We both missed one ball in a race to, I think it was only a race to 3 at Anzac.
Mm-hmm.
We missed one ball, and that one ball that was missed was me. I actually got a kick on a ball.
So you got your
down
3-2,
a rail.
3-2?
Yeah. I broke. I won the lag. I broke. Dry. He potted out.
Mm-hmm.
He broke. Dry. I potted out. I broke. Potted out. He broke. Potted out.
And the last frame.
And the last frame, I broke and was running the rack, and I just had great shot there.
That is a good
Curtis.
shot. That's a perfect shot.
I
know he can come down from the middle.
And I had a couple of balls left on the table, and one of them was just, I just had to drop a ball in down the rail, sort of a couple of inches off the rail. Just had to drop a ball in, and I had a straight for my last ball that linked up with the 8 easy. Curtis gets one back, and I got a kick on the ball down the rail, and it threw off, left a gap above, and he obviously had heaps of balls on the table.
I got a kick today, one shot. It happens, man.
He snookers me and then gets 2 shots, and that's good night on in for me.
Like I wanted to top the ball through, and it just kicked and stopped.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. And he's done well to get one of the
to get it
balls
out. That was the ball that she needed to.
She's starting to lose soldiers. Lacey could almost, so the yellow, which is to the right of the cue ball, she could double that off the rail and nudge the red that's behind her yellow back over towards where the 8. Rhodes, have a good sleep, mate. Yeah. Went to the beach, turn it up.
How good's that? You know, it's winter and we can go to the beach.
It is.
It's amazing.
It is. We've got a couple of 30-odd degree days coming up.
Yeah, they said it's
winter.
gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Curtis.
This is what you were talking about. See, if you keep botting balls now, and you leave that red, it's tough.
Absolutely, it is. Would have been there, glad if timing was right. Not sure how to play, but happy to have the conversation probably a couple of months out. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. I know that you progressed well in the Vic Trials. Pretty sure it was a top 40 and possibly even a top 20. So it gives us some good information. Definitely interested to see, what's happening here on table 2. Whether either of these guys would be someone you might take on, or don't know if you saw any of the matches before or last night. That would be someone you'd be interested in playing. Or anyone from the Challenger Series that you might want to call out that from the Queensland way that you might have against. Love having some interstaters on the card. Daly, love having some interstaters on the card. Getting some different names on there.
Come on, Em. Come on, let's go.
Shot there from Rhys. Just had to play a little swerve on that just to pot it. He's done. Good. Clever shot.
Decent shot.
Yeah, clever shot. Clever shot. I think Lacey can get onto that yellow that's sort of near where the black spot is. Maybe not. She's going the correct ball, but she's got to make sure he leaves it down there, which she has done. See, this is the problem with having having a few balls on the table. If you keep getting left up the top end of the table, and your red start pushing towards the bottom left corner where the 8 is, you
can't kill a ball here. Just try and just keep them in the open.
Can't kill a ball and can't pot it.
Gone in.
No. Look at this. If this goes in, wow.
She can pot it in the far left.
Top left corner. It can go in the top left corner, top right corner.
That would have been a result.
I'm turning the table over there thinking I've played a nice shot here. There's nothing that Emily can do. And she goes into it.
That's cool, man. Ooh. Still alright.
Lacey has a big opportunity to be able to go game here.
I would go bang.
Good game.
Yeah,
and the first shot here is to
play this one
play
here.
the combination and take the one in the top left corner.
Yep.
Just got to get the pace right. Oh, look at this. This is perfect. She can drop this in the centre. Then she can take the one in the bottom right corner and get a better position than the one in the top left corner.
Shot. There was big pressure on that shot too, because she knew if she misses, you're done, So she did well.
Probably would have liked to have a little bit more angle on this. Probably a little bit straight in the straight line, the straight screwback line.
You can overcook it sometimes.
Pushing towards where the red is.
Yeah.
A big chance of snooking yourself here. So.
Time running.
I think you've definitely got to take this yellow on the bottom right corner, and then you just have to drop the yellow in. You don't need to worry about.
Yeah, like you said, if she's screwing, it's not going to be straight. It's going to go towards the red.
Yep. And you can't drop the yellow in the top left corner because you get a big chance of snooking yourself behind the red. So you've really got to go this yellow on the bottom right corner.
Or you have to hit it with pace that one and come across. That's what she's got to do now.
I don't like. Oh, what a shot! Oh, great shot. That was a great shot.
Into the red.
Good shot.
Yeah. But nearly snookered herself. But what a shot, man.
Lacey's a big finish here to level it up going into the break.
Nice. I love it. I love to see it. It's tight, It's going to be a good race.
So we've essentially got a race to 5 as we go into the break.
What is it to 10?
Race to 9. Race to 9. The girls will take a break. We'll focus ourselves on table 2. Curtis, an opportunity to close the gap.
This will be a back-to-back frames.
Yeah, very gettable. Very gettable. Doesn't have to worry about an in-off here. He's got it.
He's back now. And this is what we were talking about. How good is it when it's like this?
Yep.
You know, not just blowouts. You know, exciting.
Correct.
What are they racing to? 11.
11, yep.
Okay. So you said, how much tables do you need for nationals? 40?
40.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
40. So this year WA have got 20, which is why Nationals essentially is extended. So normally Nationals is about 9-10 days with Australia Cup and the Nationals combined. But due to only having 20 tables, they're playing the Australia Cup first. They'll play the plate because the Australia Cup players can play in the plate, and then the Nationals will take place after that.
So they're on what, separate weekends or?
No, not weekends. It's about 16 days.
16 days now.
16
That's what I'm
days.
saying. So
Yeah.
it's 16 days, not at a different time. Wow, that is huge.
Just not enough tables to play it all at once, and that it effectively means that Nationals will still go for its normal 10 days, and Australia Cup can have theirs. It just stops them from having to be away for 16 days. You know, sort of 10 days, 10, 11 days is going to be the maximum required. So yeah. Tan reckons Ollie versus Dakota. Be a tight one. That would be a tight one. Actually, Dakota, to be quite fair with you, I did the update on my laptops, and I've got my laptop right in front of me, so I could switch on a little bit of the old Urzikstan Call of Duty.
That's a good shot.
Just hasn't left himself too nice. I don't think he's not on the one near the centre, no.
Okay.
A bit unlucky. If anything, I'm just
so
sort
hard
of...
to judge when you're from this angle,
Yeah.
the angles, isn't it?
I think I'll just double kiss this red near the bottom left corner. Just double kiss it. Just
let
turn the
Rhys
table
back
over,
in the
yeah. Maybe, actually no, maybe not double kiss it. I think you want to block the path of the yellow,
The yellow down.
down the rail. But that yellow does go in off the... There is a double. You can take the double. Oh, shot.
Oh, great shot.
What a shot. Milosh, what are you doing here? Are you playing the combination now? Or because I
honestly probably wouldn't get rid of that red, would you? I wouldn't, yeah.
I think I'm going the combination. I think I'm playing the red onto red across the bottom rail here.
Oh, great shot.
Played it well. Played it really
very
well. I didn't see the angle there.
It's hard from here, that's what I'm saying. It's very difficult to see exactly where, you know.
Kiss, nice.
Now,
This one you just got to drop in, come off the top rail.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you're happy to land yourself on the balk. Just naturally run straight up and down. It shouldn't veer off line at all. Cinny's asked if you're keen to play him.
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
The teammates.
The teammates. That would be hilarious.
Oh
yeah.
dear.
He knows exactly what makes me tick, you know, so he'll get in my head early. That's a good shot. Well, he's back,
Curtis.
man. 6-all now. It's 3 on the trot. And that's how quickly these rules and these tables, you can turn like that. You can run racks, you know.
Absolutely.
All right, Cinny, mate, let's do it. But only 10K each. He's good for it. He's good for it. I'll need a few back. Did you play on Thursday, or you just came down and hung out?
No, I just came down and caught up with everyone and spent a bit of time in the room and just socialise as I like to do.
League nights are fun, man. They're fun.
Yeah, I enjoy them. I enjoy them. It's, I have to admit, since moving from Melbourne to Sunshine Coast, it's a lot more sort of laid back and a little bit more fun. I'm not worried about the winds as much anymore. It's a more social sort of atmosphere on the Sunshine Coast than it is to...
Which part of Melbourne were you from? I used to live in Melbourne.
Out in the eastern suburbs, so out Knox way.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereabouts?
We were in Dandenong for a little bit, then we lived in Gippsland for like 6-7 years
Yep.
in Morwell, a little town.
Yeah,
And then we
know that area quite well.
moved up here, man. Yeah.
Were you in the pool scene when Dan on? Didn't
No,
get to
I was a
Potters?
kid then. I was like
No.
really young, man. I was before I was 10. You know,
Me
we
too.
left Gippsland when I was about 10 years old. So yeah, the weather here, man. That's what's the.
It's hard to get away from.
Melbourne's beautiful. I love Melbourne, but
miss
it's
the
the
food.
weather. Yeah, I know the food.
The
Yeah.
food I miss.
But just the
food
weather's
up here is
the
terrible.
weather's so you know,
Yeah.
it's winter's freezing. And Gold Coast says, "You look, this is our winter, man. It's insane."
And you look
know?
outside and it's glaring sun.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee you it's like 26, 27 outside. DVK's here. How good's that? Hopefully we can get him on a card. That'd be amazing. You know, we're talking about VJ and you know how good he was as a junior, and you know him coming back, playing well. Another one, DVK, another one of those of that era of juniors who were just dominating. Good to see him with a cue in hand, having a hit on one of the back tables there.
Was he a great player? Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a shame but no, I think he played blackball just recently. I think he played.
Oh,
in
yeah, I
Adelaide.
didn't ask you. What about blackball? Do you enjoy that game?
It's
And the rules seem pretty cool. The whole you get a free shot and you can kill your opponent's ball or whatever.
I've never played blackball.
Yeah, neither. I've never honestly.
And
I've never even had one frame.
I'll be honest, I've never been interested in it.
Yeah. But some people love it, man.
No, no, absolutely. And I think it was sort of big up here in Queensland because I think when I first came up here, World Rules wasn't big. World Rules, not everyone liked World Rules. World Rules was a version of the rules, but blackball seemed to be the more predominant.
Yeah, Dakota said
Yeah.
blackball is a better rule set, and that's what I mean. I've heard that from a few people. You know, when you get a foul, you get a free shot, yeah, and you can kill your opponent's ball or get position from your opponent's ball onto another ball, isn't
Yeah.
it? Something like that.
I don't
It's
know.
pretty
there's-
cool.
Yeah,
Like,
I think there's two shots and free balls.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think the international rules has, you know, Dakota reckons Black obviously spent
Yeah,
a lot of
and-
time in international rules recently, but I've tried to watch some of the Blackball Nationals. I haven't been able to watch any of the IPA. I haven't been able to, unfortunately, I say I haven't been able to watch it. I have had the opportunity to watch it. I've just chosen not to.
But the
reasons?
April International, we have a more players than blackball or more blackball
Oh,
players?
no, I think in Australia we've probably got more players that play international rules because that's the AEBF affiliated code.
And more quality players, isn't it? Or
I think you'll find it's probably the main code of the two.
code, yeah.
Yep. But I think Dakota, I don't know if you were here with the conversation before. I think we have found there is a definite defensive side when it comes to these rules. It's just that I think the defensive side of blackball is very similar to world rules. I could be wrong, but I think there is definitely a defensive side in international that you just got to find that you just got to get it right and find that style rather than just bringing in what you already know into a new rule set. That's a great shot. I reckon there's a little high side there, a bit of excess glue where the crossman put
now
down.
this Rhys looks like he's out here.
Yeah, I'd be taking that one in the centre first.
Me
I think.
too. Yeah, it's there. You may as well take it.
Yeah, and considering you're level with it. Yeah. But look, I'm definitely not going to fight against anyone who believes that blackball's the better rule set. I don't find it. I don't enjoy it, and
It comes down to
me.
personal preference.
Yeah.
Everything in life. You know?
Yep.
Some people love it. Some people hate it.
Yep, correct.
I find it cool, honestly.
Yep.
Like, I just haven't played it like to really feel it, but from what I've watched, like the Blackball Nationals, it does seem like a pretty cool rule set.
Yep.
Like
Rhys takes
where you
his
get
lead
when
again.
it's a foul, you can use it as a free shot to kill your opponent's ball. Like that's
Well, you
pretty
can
cool.
pot it.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you can put it or you can hit the 8 apparently.
I
and-
like that. You know.
Yeah. See, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, and
not a
that's
fan of that.
it comes down to preference.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
I believe, I think the skill is using your own ball to be able to do that rather than
Yeah.
being able to
Yeah.
have the free opportunity because whether you force your opponent to foul or because your opponent fouled that you can do that. So, yeah, each to their own.
That's
As I
right.
said, I'm definitely not going to fight anyone who says black ball's better.
That last shot by Curtis, how we try to pot that one on the rail. Would you have preferred to maybe just leave Rhys in a hard spot and then play the next shot, or he was still out? They were there. Yeah, he sort of had to
Yeah.
maybe take a risk.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I
It was just a
didn't
hard
really.
pot.
We're too busy in the conversation.
Yeah,
I didn't really see the position or the layout that he was in. But hindsight tells me that he's
He was
probably
probably
taken the
forced.
option
Yeah,
or
I
didn't
think he
play
was
it
forced to
correctly.
make that
Yeah.
shot.
Considering where his ball was next to where that red
Yeah,
was
yeah,
near
yeah.
the centre pocket.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, just unlucky they've closed off there. I think yellow might be the option here. Could take the. I'm
Yeah,
alright
I'll
with the
get
water,
a
thanks.
Ginger beer, the alcoholic. Yeah, thanks, man. Just put it on Reedy's tab. Thanks, mate. The alcoholic. The alcoholic ginger beer. Yeah. Either doesn't matter. I'm just joking. I just love banter, man. You know?
Mate,
It's the best.
that's why I play pool.
That's it.
That's why I play pool. I'm interested to see how Rhys is going to go about this. And he's got a cut in the centre there next to where the 8 is.
Thanks, bro.
Is he having an alcohol?
Brody shout.
yeah.
Brody shout. Brody shout. Are you old enough to be buying grog there, bros? Or? I've got a... Yeah, nice shot. Oh no, he's just caught the rail a little bit early, caught the jaw. And this is the part of the match, especially on table 2, where you start noticing the errors a little bit more as we start getting closer to the closing frames. I promised myself I'd wait until the main event before I
Have a drink.
open a frosty one.
Yeah.
I need to make sure I fit into my pool shirts because the ones from Junior Nationals definitely don't fit me at the moment.
Emmy's got a good chance here.
Yes.
They look really plumb.
All balls are open here. It's a harder shot, but I'm thinking
This
the
closer.
three balls, the middle of those 3 balls, taking it long.
Yeah, I would have taken that one long. Is that what
Yep,
you're saying?
yep.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you look at that shot there, and if it goes in, she's
Yeah.
landed perfectly fine. But I think sort of that position where that one was is probably a little bit more
Easier pot.
favourable.
Easier
Yeah,
pot,
but you know,
Because you can see the pocket.
it's left Lacey with a harder shot at least. So
Good
quite a
shot.
shot from Curtis. Yeah. Mandy, good to have you Yeah, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, looking after yourself and doing the best you can. We definitely miss you, that's for sure.
Lacey, good leave there. I can't see these angles. No, she can see it. Right? Let's see.
Yeah, she can see the top right.
Yeah, okay. It's hard to see from here.
I'll play from where it lies.
That would be ideal. See, world rules, all good.
Time running, you're going to declare it to go live.
She's on the wrong side.
Yeah. And she's even on the wrong side to be able to double it as well. She might be able to double it and get as close to the far right rail as possible and maybe just clip that red in, but otherwise you have to go at it firm, and we know what these centres are like. Going at it firm and coming off 3 rails. I mean, you just look what happened there, just table 2 with Curtis's shot almost popping out.
This yellow here, that's behind the red, can he pot that?
Yeah, I think if you leave it on the left side of the table, yeah. If he leaves himself on the left side of the table. He hasn't left himself on the left side of the table. I'm backing myself to get position. Potting that one which you just potted, but then taking the one in the top right corner next. But leaving angle to just use the weight. Great shot.
What a shot.
That's a great shot. That is a fantastic
yeah,
shot.
he's good.
And you can play the 8 in the same pocket here.
That was like an unbelievably good shot. He's gone middle. Yeah, see, if you played that harder, like you said, he'd come around 3 rails.
Yeah.
3 rails. 2. Back against that. Spot it.
Yeah, great finish. Levels are back up. 7 apiece. We have a race to 4 on table 2.
Emily, a double here.
It's a good shot. Just didn't play it hard enough. Just got to back yourself a little bit more, knowing that you're going to be coming to the top of the table and just say, give myself the opportunity just to not leave myself like this. But again, sort of experience, you just sort of got to...
But like you said, it's all hindsight, isn't it?
A little bit of experience as well, knowing where your cue ball's going as well.
Shots.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh. The girls have shown up today, haven't they?
What are we talking about? Left it perfect.
Because it keeps lagging. When I'm pressing the button, it's not like refreshing the numbers.
Yeah, it's because it's zoomed in, you might be moving it, not touching it properly. Jace, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, a couple of crackers. Scores are level, getting towards the pointy end. Absolutely. Cindy, what do you guys think of main event SpongeBob game? Cindy, look, it's Alex young. You say young, but it feels like he's been in the WA.
What is he, 22?
23,
Yeah,
23.
yeah.
But while
really
young, you feel like he's been in the pool scene for a long time, and especially at a decent level as well. So, by no means an easy match for either player. Both can possibly take each other the wrong way and find themselves at the wrong end of the scoreboard. So you'd have to.
Odds-on favourite will probably be Craig.
Yeah, you'd have
experience-wise,
Yeah, that and the fact, sort of playing at home, as much as he prefers to play, to be the one away, and to have to silence the crowd. But look, I think the experience. But I mean, the thing about playing someone who's a little bit less experienced and someone who hasn't done this before is that if you feel like you got to win, that pressure changes onto
like
you.
Alex is, if he's not favourite, he's going to come in with less pressure.
Yeah.
He's going to just let his hand go and give it everything,
That's it. And the younger ones seem to just have less fear.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, Lace, come on, mate.
It will just be elite Liverpool anyway, that's what it's going to be. So it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Toby, look, we agree. Next 3 matches are going to be amazing. Well, while we're here, we'll quickly go through our sponsors and thank them for their support. Woodman Cues. Anyone's in the market for a queue or needing some alterations done, make sure you get in contact with Woody. Thank you to Snooker World for hosting us and taking us on board. Facilities amazing, always looking after us. We had a late night last night, and the team were more than accommodating to let us finish out. So thank you. Thank you to Neil Turley at Typhoon Cues and Barware and Accessories. Anyone who's in the game for tables or accessories or cues or anything like that or barware, make sure you get in contact with Neil at Typhoon. Be Free Accounting. Mandy, hopefully you're still there watching. Thank you again for your support. We hope that you are motoring through what's ahead of you. We're with you and we send you our strength and we miss you a lot. Industrial Roof Coating, Alan Talbot refereeing on table 2 for us at the moment. Massive supporter of Rhys Q Sports. Always digging deep in cow cutters. Thank you for your forever support, Alan. Gold Coast Portable Homes, anyone in the market for tiny home, portable home, a granny flat, anything like that, get in contact with Gold Coast Portable Homes. Ace Plastering, Peter Colway, who played last night, who had a win. Make sure you get in contact with Pete with your plastering needs. Precision Building, Darren Bampton, anyone who needs any work building-wise, construction, renovations, anything like that, make sure you contact Precision Building. Ride and Shiny, if you're in the area and want to get your car pimped out, make it look shiny, nice little clean and detail, especially for the summer. Make sure you get in contact with Shane at Ride and Shiny. Vicky Q, PBC Injectables. We talk about her a lot. Reedy and I have visited her a few times and got ourselves a bit of a pump up. Get rid of some of the crow's feet. A couple of late nights affect us, so we make sure that we look our best. So thank you, Vicky Q. Peter Smith Pool Tables, stalwart of pool tables here in Queensland. Anyone who needs work done on their pool tables, some modifications, a new pool tables moved, Peter's your man. Wayne Stubbs, Stubbsy's custom Q cases. Reedy's got one of those, he swears by it. Anyone who wants a custom made Q case, get in contact with Stubbsy down in Tassie. And Viper Q Sports with Greg Siegel and Reedy himself. A line of pool tables coming out and big tournaments on the horizon, so keep an eye out for Viper.
Well said, Jay. Well said, mate.
Oh, thanks, mate. Just a bit of a sore throat after that.
You were born for these commentary, mate. Can't say the same about me, but yeah.
Dakota reckons that Kingsbury Stevens will be a cracker and that thinks that Alex can get it done. Knocked McCartney out of the Nationals singles on Supremes last year. Yeah, look, he and that's the thing that we sort of mentioned. No, it wasn't a foul.
Yeah, it looked fair.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I agree, Dakota. As I was saying, like, he's just one of those ones who will just, when you're young, you just got that bit of fearless aura about you, and you just, you don't have the fear of consequence sometimes, and you just back yourself, and that can be dangerous for an established and experienced player. Curtis has landed on the wrong side, but pocket's big enough. I think he can catch the rail and come off the red and still knock it in.
Were you here till the end last night?
Oh, what a shot. Where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball going?
It's all good.
Curtis
He's
gets
on a
himself
tear
back in
now.
front.
He's on a tear.
Four on the trot. Yes, we're here until
2:30.
Yeah, we
Wow.
left it just before 2:30.
Wow.
Quarter past
It's a
2, I
late
think
one.
we
It's a late
finished
one.
up. Glenn? Oh. Dakota, your mate Glenn's here. I'm just saying hello to him.
Nice to meet you.
You too, mate. Welcome down. Welcome down. Dakota's just been in on the chat, just saying hello. So
Sorry. This is Glenn. Okay, no, that's all right.
he just wanted to put. He said he wanted to put 500 on your opponent. So, welcome down, mate. When did you get in?
It's lovely weather. We flew in yesterday.
Yeah. I see the tan's all right. You spent it on the beach all this morning.
No, not really. We went to an Irish bar last night for some food and stuff.
You've come all this way to go to an Irish bar.
Yeah, we don't drink, you see. Cheap. Yeah, we was chilling with the food and that this morning. See, we moved to Melbourne in March.
Yep.
At the end of March, but it's not as
Yeah.
really.
Good to have you here, mate. You're going to have a bit of a practice hit, obviously. You on a table? Those two tables up, practice ones. Ready will show you where that. Hopefully we can get Glenn on commentary before he plays. That'll be good. Good to have a bit of a chat with him. Fun fact that Glenn has a 100% win record in cash matches coming out a 30k match in Ireland. Well, that's some good information to have. Dakota said that Glenn has a 100% win record in cash matches coming out of a 30k match in Ireland. We got some banter in the chat, which is good. This is good.
That's a good one, that last one. Honestly, like how VJ is playing, like it's just, you know, this Glenn's got it cut out for him, really, you know.
Well, I mean, we haven't really seen much of Glenn play.
Like we've
seen online.
Online.
Yep.
You know. But yeah, Vij he's feeling it, man. He's feeling
Absolutely, and you know, for those who don't know, like the atmosphere, the temperature, the humidity, all plays a factor with how the balls play, how the tables play.
100%.
So, you know, getting used to the climate is massive.
I really look at pool like similar to tennis. Your break is like your serve.
Yep.
Momentum can shift so quickly. You know, you can lose the first set 6-1, but you can win the second set 6-1.
Yep.
And conditions matter. It's just it's a very similar game.
Yeah.
You know, people don't think, but humidity does. All that comes into play, especially your cue and your hands. When it's humid, you're always. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Well, it can. I mean, as soon as a bit of humidity gets on the cloth and the balls, it slows the cloth down. And it creates different sort of contact. It affects a lot.
I like it when it's dry, you know, and you don't have to use any. Like that's my favourite condition. I always play my best when it's like really dry.
For those who are trying to watch the footy and this at the same time, Canberra are in. It's a good shot there from Emily. Got the black protecting the yellow as well.
What's lace on? Yellow.
Lace is on yellow.
Well, that's
probably going to have to come off 2 rails to get to this. It's not an up and down. Probably the top rail, then off the top left rail.
Thanks, Reedy. Well, you said, didn't you? No, it's on Jack's tab, Jack.
Oh,
that's still got a result.
Look where the 8's gone.
What a result. But now Emmy can just
chip out the red. Chip out the red a little bit. No. See, my shot here would have been to put the cue ball pretty much straight in line as we go up and down the table.
Yeah.
Double the red out into the open area. Leave the cue
Hit it
ball.
harder, yes. And
Leave the
put
cue
it
ball.
out. Yeah.
Oh no, but leave it in the vicinity. But leave the cue ball down towards the corner pocket. But leaving the red potable, because if Lacey hits this and it stays early.
But this isn't easy. Now it's,
No.
Anything can happen now. If the ball wasn't dead, this is over, There you go. Would you just be aiming for the yellow here? Try to go into the yellow?
You've just got to pot this. You just got to pot it and just make sure that your cue ball's running away from the top row and not towards the top row, because naturally it's going to push towards the 8.
Oh, she's playing. Oh, yeah, now that's
so. VJ committing with one eye closed, 150 on the curve now. Glenn up today. He's in too deep, although I don't think Glenn has ever experienced the heat of the weather he will today. The aircon's on in here, but it is a bit different still. Apparently Glenn's got a cut brake which he'll use. So yeah, yellow ball to the middle a lot. Breaks them well, and we'll run quite a few. I'm really looking forward to this. Toby really wants to get some little sidey out of this. Oh no, Curtis.
Yes.
Oh no, Emily.
Double I knows.
Wowies. Wowies.
See, if Emmy backed herself when she had first ball in hand, she probably would be, it all comes down to that, doesn't it? Just backing yourself.
I just think
I wouldn't have played,
shots,
but I wouldn't have played the snooker again. I would have she could have gone for the out there when she first had the ball in hand. She had perfect angle to come behind the black,
Dakota wants 100 now.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. What we might do, we might get Glenn on for about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
We'll have a quick chat with him.
No worries.
Introduce him to the people at home, and we'll get you back on. Finish there from Lacey.
Thanks, Joe.
No worries. We'll get you back on. You enjoy your
see you
drink.
later,
We'll get you back on. So we'll get Glenn to come sit down, have a few words. Come sit here, mate. Whack your cue up there if you want. I'll whack this on you. Just let me unzip this a little bit for you. Nothing sus. Glenn, welcome.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, it's a lovely place.
You obviously, you probably can hear Irish.
Irish, yeah. Dublin,
Yep.
Dublin, yeah.
Dublin. How long have you been out?
Yeah, so we actually moved to Melbourne in March, the end of March.
Yep.
But unfortunately, we actually have to go back home in December.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Visa?
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know if there's many dog people watching on on the stream. But I have a very important dog. So my cousin, he has the dog at the moment, but he's moving to Canada in January.
Oh,
so
no.
I have till December to go home. So we said we're just going to make the best of our time here and do a bit of travelling and stuff like that, So squeeze in the odd bit of pool here and there.
So you and the misso can get the visa, but the dog can't.
So it's about 16,000 to bring the dog over.
Oh shit.
So I need to play more matches and win. No, so but it's an 8-month process.
Yep.
And she has to get all the certain jabs and stuff, and yeah, so we've a business at home as well, so it's kind of tough to leave everything, But
Yeah.
that wouldn't bother me. I could move her here, I'm sure, in the sun and. Yeah.
Well, I mean, welcome to winter in Queensland.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it's a lot warmer than Melbourne anyway, and Ireland for sure.
Well, I'm originally from Melbourne. I moved up here 4 years ago, so
Good choice.
yeah. Look, I'm happy with it. I miss the food. I don't miss
Yeah.
people like Dakota, but
Yeah, the Dakota's not nice. I slapped them the other night.
no, I do miss all my poor mates and all my mates back home. in Melbourne, but Curtis gets a 2-frame buffer. They're going to take a break on table 2. We'll turn our attention to table 1. So talk us through your pool. Like, when did you start?
I started since I'm in nappies.
Yeah.
So I'm a long time playing the game, you know, but you don't really get serious with pool until you're maybe late teens. It's different now because in Ireland now that the smaller kids now have access to better clubs, better tables, better cues. We actually grew up in a place called Ballymun, and there's a bit of a rough area, you know.
Yeah.
All we had to play pool was like a youth club. So it was for like, how do I explain without putting my own hometown down? It was like for trouble.
Yep.
Keep the kids off the street, and so that's how we played. And there was an older man now. He's Martin Kerr, and he's still doing the Irish blackball. He's been 60 years doing it now. He's been a big name in Irish pool for 50 years. He's travelled the world and he's took many kids off the street. And yeah, we've just gone away with the Irish team, and I've been playing. I think my first time representing Ireland, I would have been, I'd say 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be 29 now in 2 weeks. Jeez, that's scary, you know. It's the COVID just passed by 3 years.
Oh, geez, you're complaining about turning 29. Like, come on.
Yeah. It doesn't sound too bad until the missus tells you you're nearly halfway to 60. So that's when
I'm halfway to 100.
that's when it really sounds old.
I'd rather be halfway to 60.
Well, Dakota's in a bit of a, I don't want to say stoush, but there's a bit of banter going on the live chat at the moment. One of the locals up here wants a 50 on our boy VJ, and Dakota's firing back saying he'll have 100. So
yeah, the pool. It's I'd play a lot of money matches back home.
Yep. Now Dakota gave us the rundown. You're hitting a pretty good percentage at the moment.
No, I'm brutal. Yeah, no, well, you know, to be honest, you could be. Pool's a funny game. I've been there, I've done it. You could be practicing 5 days a week, playing unbelievable stuff, and on the day you could just you could get dry breaks, and that's But there's one thing is just never give up. You know, pool swings. It's like whether I've been 8-0 down in matches, I've been 11-2 down in matches, and that's what I've been trying to correct as a better start, because Jesus, I've been so slow out of the blocks in games and stuff. But look, it happens, you know. Once you dig in and don't give up, your time will come. And
it sounds like someone we know, doesn't it, Nancy? Someone who likes to start slow in matches.
Yeah,
Rhys the same.
Yeah, it just happens sometimes, you know. And actually, in fairness, in my last money match, I got off to a flyer, and I didn't know what to do because I was so far ahead. You know, Jesus, this is a different Glen. Yeah, I went 8-0 ahead. Then I went 16-5, I think.
Yep.
And then I won 23-5. So the last money match before I came out here against a guy from Dublin, just won a big tournament. It's probably the hardest tournament in Dublin to win.
Yeah.
He's a really, really good player, but like I said, it just didn't happen for him on the day, you know.
Yeah.
I just took my chances. Every single chance I got, I took. And you know, when you're that far ahead, don't get complacent. Just keep the foot down. So yeah, still travel around with the Irish team and blackball and international rules.
Yep.
You good to go?
So yeah, it's the lads in getting back to most of the youths now in Ireland. They have so many good facilities now. Like there's a young kid from Wexford. I think he could be 14. I'm sure everybody knows him now. He won the under-18 World Masters.
Yep.
Denny Buchel.
Yeah. Yep.
Trust me, that kid is going to be multiple world and European champion. He's so ahead of his years. He is. He's a ridiculous talent.
He is. I got to watch him live last year.
He's unbelievable.
Met him last year. He's a humble kid as well.
He's so mature
Yeah.
for his age, and his temperament is the best I've seen ever for somebody so young.
And
He was Brent's practice partner at the World when we went over to Ireland.
Oh yeah.
he's got a
Before the Worlds.
he's got a poker face as well. He just
Did,
doesn't seem to affect him anyway.
Did you visit many places when you went to Ireland?
Pool holes.
Oh, that's
A
it.
lot of people's pool holes.
Yeah.
Michael Fortune. Michael Fortune.
Oh yeah, there's some nice places to see, you know, if you're into the kind of
definitely go back
tourist.
and see
Yeah. Along the west of Ireland now, there's nice places to see, and not Dublin. Dublin's destroyed.
And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not interested. Get me out. Get me into the country.
Well, mate,
We went to Wexford.
thanks for hopping on. Kyle. I don't want to keep you on here for too long. You probably want to get on the table and get the arm going and sort of get used to the conditions a little bit. We'll let you get to it and let you settle in. Maybe a beverage. I'm sure that you'll.
Oh, yeah, actually, believe it or not, I'm the only Irishman you'll meet that doesn't drink alcohol.
Dakota, who have you sent up here? We need to have a chat.
I'll have a few Guinness. I'll have a few Guinness now tonight, I'd say.
It sounds good. That sounds good. Well, hopefully we can tee that up.
Did we sell Guinness in here?
I'm not sure.
No.
I don't think so. There's a pub next door.
Yeah, whiskey, I'll do.
Plenty of that. Mate,
Right.
really good to meet you.
Yeah, thanks very
All the
much
best.
and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. We look forward to you playing.
I don't want to break it.
Just a clip. No worries. Ready?
Yeah, just one of those two tables there. You get to hit on it.
If there's no people, Brent, there's money match people on there only.
We'll get Reedy on for a bit of a chat.
There are only money match people.
We'll get Reedy to come over and we'll have a little bit of a chin wag just to catch up on things and fill him in on what's been going on. So you've been sitting behind me or standing behind me watching what's been going on, and what's your thoughts so far on the matches?
Mate, I really like Curtis.
Yep.
Good to see him playing some good pool. I think he's got a nice solid game of definitely of a national level.
Mm-hmm.
Could easily make a state team.
And
probably lacks a touch of polish, but overall a nice solid player.
and thoughts on how the girls are going as well?
Mate,
Oh, shot.
it's a nice game over there for sure. It's exactly what we thought. There'd be a few chances and some good pool. I've taken a look here. Here's a shot from Emily, and she's been potting really well.
Just been making some big shots.
Big shots,
Yep.
yeah. And
And Lacey, obviously, we know what Lacey does, and she just pots balls when they become available and just makes good outs as well. So
yep. And Rhys has played a nice shot there. No,
Oh,
she's
no.
just moved on that a little, unfortunately.
oh no. Lacey's a really, really, really good potter.
Lacey's a really good potter, yeah.
Yeah, someone who's quite experienced in pool, even though she hasn't really played.
This is Curtis's last shot in his frame, possibly, depending on what he does. Yeah, that'll be Curtis's last shot in that frame. You would imagine.
Possibly, especially with the way the reds are laid out, possibly.
Yeah.
The two reds, I was going to say, if you can take one of these to the centre, then he is laughing. Yep, he's good now.
Yeah, nice hit. Although there is one tricky red. Kind of. Yeah.
Just the one near the 8 is probably the tricky one.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to get high enough to probably get to it.
Just roll it in.
Well, just probably get high enough so we could, just run that through. You could possibly play this one in the corner and come off the side rail, maybe nudge into it.
You
Probably
could.
break it, and you've got the red then into
Look,
the centre.
I played a little differently. I'm playing this one into the centre, giving myself an angle to screw down for a selection of 2. Okay, so I'm getting myself on the
He's
high
straight
one.
on it.
Okay, she's gone a bit far. Now I'm probably just tapping a snooker, mate, unfortunately. Because I'm out of position. So I'm just tapping a snooker, especially on that one near the black, because that one's not in a good position. I wouldn't touch anything else. Yep, that's me. Just get it on.
Have a shot. Have a shot.
I think it was the shot.
Yep. We'll be back. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. So
Yeah, I'm just going to put mine on mute for a second as well.